Ladies and gentlemen, make your way here if you are in earshot of our voices. Upcoming 2 of the 4 undefeated teams may be one of the most anticipated bouts here so far in the Dust Devil. Rocky Mountain up against AZRD. We're gonna get started here in just a few minutes.
I think that's quite deserving of a George Takei. Oh my. What?
My name is Chip Queso, and I am proud to be joined here by Duke and Kilimanjaro.
What's up, everybody? How you guys doing today?
Buenos dias.
Oh my.
I am so amped for this game.
Dude, this is gonna be a freaking awesome game.
I'm sweating. I'm sweating a lot right now.
Are you schwitzing?
Spitzing? I'm glistening. Glistening.
Woo!
Yesterday,
Oh Lord.
yesterday in bout number 3, we saw AZRD top Silicon Valley 258 to 93. In bout number 5, we saw Rocky Mountain over Rage 455 to 31.
Marriott shuttle bus is here for anybody waiting for the shuttle. Marriott shuttle bus.
And on this first jam of Rocky Mountain versus AZRD, it looks like to the line we got Animatrix for AZRD. They'll be going up against Triple Shot Misto for Rocky Mountain Roller Girls.
And through for your first lead jam, Triple Shot Misto. As Gay Gun goes to the penalty box immediately here, and Animatrix is through and eligible, but in control is RMRG.
Triple Shot Miso calling off the jam on that one, putting some points up on the board for RMRG. That'll bring the score 4-0 after the first jam.
We want you to be as raucous as you can be here in the venue. I can tell you that DNN hosting stream, everybody is looking online at this bout if they are not here in the venue, so they can hear the ambient screams from the fans, Duke.
Absolutely. I'm going a little bit deaf in my left ear from the AZRD fans out here. Woo! Tell you what. But to Jammer Live for the 10 State Terrors, we got Lose Chaos.
And that is number 378, TT Toxic Tunic for RMRG, as we've got a creeping start.
Toxic Tonic making her way through the pack. She is trying to go up against that Terror defense. Loose Chaos making a good break. Couple of blockers, and she gets lead jammer for the Terrors.
Quick note, Loose Chaos has only been playing roller derby for about 5 months. And she is amazing.
She matched that 5 months with 5 points to take the lead, but hot on her heels, Toxic Tunic for RMRG early on in jam number 2.
Lose Chaos coming up on the pack and calls for Toxic Tonic and gets some points. Smart play by Lose Chaos. And that'll give the AZRD 10 State Terrors a lead very early in this bout. 5-4 in favor of the Terrors.
Today's Jammer Line brought to you by Simply Bits, your local communications for voice, fax, and internet.
Looks like AZRD is going to go with a short jammer rotation. Is already in for a second jam is Animatrix up against Sweet Mary Payne for RMRG.
bit of tactics being played by Amanda Jam and India. No pack being called. And the pack is loose.
Lead jammer, RMRG, and Sweet Mary Payne. She takes a quick look back. Big hit out from Amanda Jam and India on Matrix there, Duke.
Matrix trying to go on the inside line, taking a hit from Catholic Cruel Girl, but she gets through, goes into her scoring pass. Right now it's all about Sweet Mary Payne.
Matrix had to sit yesterday. She was sitting out in a suspension. She is back on the track. AZRD is glad to have her, but points being scored by Rocky Mountain. 8-5, Kilimanjaro.
We'd like to thank some of our donors, 1702 Pizza, Brooklyn, Boogers Bagels, and Chick-fil-A. Up to the line for AZRD, we have Loco Lena, the captain of the Tent City Terrors, 5150. And she's going up a number 7423, Triple Shot Misto.
Good defense up front by Hockey Honey with the flared hair today. Trying to add an extra blocker, but your lead jammer, Duke.
That'll be Loco Lena for the Tent City Terrors, breaking out of the pack. Lead jammer for AZRD. Triple Shot Miso still trying to battle through that Terror defensive line, but they are relentless, not letting through. Uh-oh. She's getting called out. Major cutting on
Didn't see that major penalty, Duke, but she is sitting a minute in the box. Meanwhile, 5 points being scored for AZRD.
Oh. Blah, 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 gonna take a penalty on that one.
Blocking out of bounds.
But Loco Lena with another grand slam for the Terrors. The Terrors are taking a little bit of a lead right now. We'll see what happens on this one. Loco Lena notorious for getting major grand slams for the Tent City Terrors.
Good defense.
But make you pay at the front, just giving it to Loco Lena. But she stays in, and that's another 5 in the sky for the Tent City Terrors.
Back around, pack at a crawl. Loco Lena going inside. Gets a penalty. Not sure what the penalty was. It is a major cut. She is going to the box. That releases Miss Misto. We're going to go the full 2 minutes, and by that I mean 15 more seconds.
Triple Shot Miso getting hung up over on turn 4. Back onto the Tent City Terror defense, holding her at bay. They got the jam clock to keep her holding so she doesn't get any more points. Great defense by the Terrors.
And it looks like we've got an official timeout, Kilimanjaro.
We'd like to thank the Fastest Electric. Full-size cars are on display next door through the hallway. If you'd like to see electric cars full-size, next door through the hallway.
You know, I think we're just announcing to DNN right now because I doubt anyone can hear what we're saying over the AZRD fans. Oh my goodness.
It's pretty insane.
So DNN, what's up?
Yeah, they don't listen to us anyway.
Yeah, they don't. DNN, we love you. We're seeing a bunch on the Twitter feeds. Thank you guys so much for tuning in at home. Shout out to France for watching out and everyone else who's watching us on DNN.
I think Hockey Honey's Medusa haircut is giving her more power.
Womp, 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 womp. That's all I hear you saying, Jilly. I'm sitting next to you and I can't hear you. That's horrible.
We appreciate
I mean, that's
you,
good that the
AZRD
fans are this rowdy, but that's horrible. I can't hear you.
All right, the
totally impartial up here on the announcer's table. Totally impartial.
Referees were taking time to check the points and also make sure that that low block was not egregious. Trying to keep everything legal here. It is hot and heavy. We appreciate what the referees do for us here in jam number 5. Duke, who do we have?
To the line, we got Sweet Mary Payne for the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls, and then going on to Power Jam. We still got Loco Lena sitting in the penalty box for the Tent City Terrors.
So jamming on a post for RMRG, trying to shrink that deficit early on as Joy Collision goes to the penalty box. Hockey Honey doing a great job defensively. 2-wall to get by Duke.
Very physical and wicked bout we got going on right now. Sweet Mary Payne being held by the AZRD defense. Sweet Mary Payne gonna go to the penalty box.
For a block to the head. Sweet Mary Payne going directly, like you said, block to the head. Early jammers in the box. Momentum still AZRD.
Very heavy feeling of, oh my God, what the heck is gonna happen here? Woo! Lose Chaos to the line for AZRD, one of their power jammers. And there she's gonna be on a power jam for this one coming up here right now, 23-8 in favor of the Tent City Terrors.
The AZRD fans are chanting chaos, and there is literally chaos up here tonight at Dust Devil 2012.
Fast moving pack out there. Lou's having a little bit of trouble keeping up. Lou's taking a hit and hitting the deck, but she's back up.
Yeah, that was from Amanda jamming Inya and her backside. Big 3-wall, including Frida Beta up front. Then Toxic Tunic damaging, but squeezing through on the inside for AZRD, Duke.
Lose Chaos with the lead jammer, breaking through that Rocky Mountain defense. That is tough in itself to do. But Lose Chaos will go into her scoring pass, 23-8 right now for the Terrors.
It is easy to forget just how new she is to this sport because she goes through that pack like an advanced player, one who's been around a long time.
Sweet Mary Payne still awaiting her time to get back on the track. Loose Chaos in control. AZRD up 23-18.
And with a bob and weave by Loose Chaos, 5 points before she calls that jam off. That'll bring the score 28-8 in favor of the Terrors. I'm hearing more whistles than Brazil during Carnival out there. Oh my goodness.
You're such a nerd, Duke. I love you.
I try.
Duke, I'm hearing more whistles than you have analogies for whistles.
Right?
Word.
I got a lot of them. You know, I can pull them out of the back pocket every now and then.
Up to the line
Here we
for
go.
Tent City Terrors. She who needs no introduction, Matrix.
Triple shot Miso up against Matrix. Not lead jam for a minor track cut is Matrix. That status is still eligible and is not gained. We will not have a lead jammer for a improper pass. We're gonna go the full 2 minutes.
Did you see the look of disdain Matrix gave the ref when she was not declared lead jammer?
Yeah, she wasn't too happy about that one, but she's making up for it right now. 4 points for AZRD. 5 points, I'm sorry, for AZRD Tent City Terrors, courtesy of Matrix.
Good defense up front by Civil War for AZRD on triple shot Misto. Still stuck in the back of the pack. Matrix making it through one more time.
Triple shot Misto with a hit from number 141, Trisha Torment on the Tent City Terrors.
It is very handsy out there as arms and appendages are flailing as both of these teams are fighting for defensive.
Meanwhile, Joy Collision on her way to the box for egregious awesomeness. We appreciate you, Joy Collision. We appreciate you.
And 4 points for triple shot Misto and the RMRG.
Both jammers making it through. 5 points for Matrix. 4 points for triple shot Misto. 16-41 early on, only in jam number 7.
And we got ourselves a jam off right here with Matrix and triple shot Misto hot on each other's skates. And that 2 minutes is done. What a heck of a 2 minutes on that one. Boys, girls, if you like what you're seeing, you better make some noise.
In between jams, remember to visit our vendors at our merchant row. Beautiful things like Derbalife, Bikini Vixen, Derby Famous, and DerbyLove.net. Wear it or not.
Both teams going Duke with a very short jammer rotation. Sweet Mary Payne and Loose Chaos here in jam number 8.
Yeah, they're leaning heavy on both of them. I hope they don't get tired out. They're giving them their all early on in the first half of this. And, you know, I hope this doesn't pan out to be bad for them and have their jammers all tired out.
Sweet Mary Payne wins this one. She is lead jam, the first one in a while. Loose Chaos trailing her, but in control. RMRG needing to shrink that early deficit.
Yeah, RMRG is going to have to pull on the nitro to bring that point differential together. Looks like we got a scoreless jam on that one. We're going to reset.
Some sick defense by Hockey Honey and D's Nuts. Ladies and gentlemen, who's nuts?
One of the original best names in roller derby. Remember calling that out back in 2006. We're glad that the veterans stick around and keep getting better with age.
Yeah, D's Nuts is OG derby. That is faux shizzle.
Right, her new name should be Fine Wine.
Adam Matrix and Toxic Tonic for the Terrors and RMRG respectively. Fast and Furious out on the track. You can't even see who's out there anymore.
Toxic Tonic trying to take on Joy Collision up front with 3-wall. Big hits. Makes her way through and gets a major cut.
Even with the spinner-rooney, Toxic Tonic going to the penalty box.
Unfortunately, she didn't cut the player that hit her out. She hit another one of the players on the track. Remember that a cut is not just the player that hits you out. It can be any player that you advance position on. Since that happened, she is in the box for a minute. We're going to restart on the next jam.
And it looks like we got a timeout on the Terrors. So we got the timeout. Kilimanjaro, what you got to say?
We'd like to thank a few of our vendors out in Merchant Row, like Sin City Skates, Skate Inc., Track Daddy, Roller Addict, Rydell Skates, and Cube Bearings, keeping us rolling. Also a shout out to Tucson Saddle Brats, our junior league. They are selling baked goods over by the Saddle Tramps booth. Please help out our junior league, the Saddle Brats.
You know what I want to give a shout out to expand on that is any Derby Brat or Junior Brat, because they are the future of roller derby. That is so amazing and important, and it's the cutest damn thing you've ever seen.
Teach them well and let them lead the way. Looks like the timeout on the Terrors is about to run out here. We got a power jam for the 10 City Terrors with Loco Lina, El Capitan of the Terrors. Gonna be going on this power jam.
Like you said, jamming out of pose, no blockers in the penalty box. The only one in the penalty box is wearing a star for RMRG. 16-41, just about 16 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in period number 1.
A little bit of a rugby scrum out on the jammer line, but Local Lena's trying to get through, take advantage of this power jam. Rocky Mountain Roller Girls giving good defense out there with the lead jammer for Loco Lena on this power jam.
Frida Beta tried to force a cut, but because of geometry, that did not happen. She made her way back, but lead jam for AZRD.
She comes rolling in up to Amanda Jam It In Ya, and that is a butt I don't want to see in front of me when I have the jammer panty on.
Big wall up front.
Getting a grand slam on a power jam against the Rocky Mountain Roller Girls is hard to do, but if anyone can do it, Loco Lena is doing the dang thing right now. Putting on the brakes and one more grand slam for Loco Lena.
Joy Collision goes down trying to take on Toxic Tunic. She is still on her initial pass, eligible to score points, but Loco Lena in the midst of scoring more points as she calls off the jam.
A beautiful jam for Loco Lena of the Tent City Terrors. Those ladies are heading up to the jammer line. The jammer line brought to you by Simply Bits, your best bet for local communications, voice, telecommunications, and fax.
And to the jammer line for the 10 City Terrors, we got number 3, Adam Matrix.
And 74-23 triple shot Misto. the number 4 seed, putting it to the number 1 seed early here in period number 1. Triple shot, Misto getting a cut, cutting the foremost blocker. You can cut the rearmost blocker and get a minor, but you cannot cut the foremost. That'll get you a minute in the penalty box.
And you do not want a power jam advantage Adametrix.
Adametrix, however, does not have control of the jam because she got a minor cut, which means we will go the full 2 minutes, and the 2 minutes advantage AZRD.
Adametrix taking a hit from number 90s. She's going so fast I couldn't even see who it was, but Adametrix with the grand slam for the Tent City Terrors on this power jam.
Joy Collision going to the penalty box. 3 for RMRG, 2 for AZRD. Rotating door for the blockers for AZRD. Slight defensive advantage for RMRG, but the only jammer is Adametrix.
Ooh, Adametrix with a nice little bob and weave out there, skating through the defensive line of RMRG. Another grand slam for the Terrors.
Triple shot, Misto comes shooting out of the box, gets through, but it is only her initial pass, Duke.
Yeah, with her initial pass, she can go and get some points right now. Adametrix still sizing up and getting some help from her fellow teammates, trying to get more points for TCTs.
Missy down, looking like she's hurting over in turn number 1. If we could
yeah,
get some EMTs.
That was a big fall on her backside, right on the tailbone there. Meanwhile, 4 points being matched by triple shot Mistro. Adametrix, hands on her knees, looks a little winded. Advantage AZRD still here with just under 13 minutes to go, Duke.
Yeah, 65-27 right now for the Tent City Terrors. Players just getting tossed around, but they don't want the action to stop and slow down this momentum. So Missy's getting checked out by the EMTs, make sure that she's good to go, but the action's still going to go out on the track. We got Loose Chaos for the Tent City Terrors.
And that is Sweet Mary Payne, who is also bringing the pain as lead jammer. RMRG trying to shrink that deficit, currently 27-65.
Loose Chaos getting through the pack and goes into her scoring pass. Right now it's all about Sweet Mary Payne. She's making quick work of the Terror defense, calls off the jam, the old hit it and quit it. Nice 2 moves by Sweet Mary Payne.
That's exactly, Jill Manjaro, what RMRG is going to have to do is try to sneak back in this jam by jam, but it's going to matter if they can get lead jam. Speaking of lead jam, lead us into something that pays the bills.
Simply Bits Jammers, your local choice for communications, voice, and fax, owns that jammer line. Meanwhile, no love for the pivot line at all here on the track.
Loose Chaos has jam for TCTs.
Toxic Tunic for RMRG, second lead jam in a row. It is a game of momentum as Civil War takes that cut, but she is going to be an improper pass, so she stays on the track. That is a...
Yeah, RoboFlow taking out Civil War out there. And there goes Toxic Tonic with a grand slam for the RMRG Fight Club.
Bringing it up to 36-65, not insurmountable by any stretch. RMRG trying to eat away as she quickly calls it off. 4 more points to no for AZRD.
Make sure you're out there visiting our vendor row, the Saddle Tramp Bandolera booth, and the TRD Bake Sale.
And a familiar lineup here. We got Loose Chaos going up against
Triple Shot Misto. Now, Duke, yesterday, Triple Shot Misto was very sparingly in when they jammed her, only occasionally jamming her, using her in the pack as well. Now it's a heavy rotation for her, whereas Loose Chaos is continually used in the jam rotation.
Yeah, RMRG leaning heavy on Triple Shot Miso right now. I'm guessing she's one of their great jammers, and she's showing it out on the track. Lose Chaos with lead jammer right now for the TCTs. A little bit of a spread out pack.
And joy of joys for RMRG, Hockey Honey on her way to the penalty box.
Make you pay, taking out Lose Chaos and a referee.
No points for AZRD, but 3 for RMRG. A little bit of a defensive win, if you will, in jam number 14. Gilimanjaro, we're heading into jam 15, and it feels like we've had 70 jams.
It feels like 70 jams. I am on the edge of my padded seat right now.
I feel shocked. Toxic Tonic and Adam Matrix. Oh my lord. George Decay. Oh my.
Oh my.
Toxic Tonic getting out there, lead jammer for RMRG. But Adam Matrix giving some jammer on jammer action. Usually have to pay double to see that.
A nice move by Adam Matrix, forcing Toxic to call it off.
Adam Matrix forcing her to call the jam. Smart move by Adam Matrix.
A quick load of 5-on-5 Magazine, Derby Supply, Nitro Burn Industries, and Kickin' Edge. We appreciate you out there in Vendor Row. We appreciate you.
And we got El Capitan Locolina of the Tent City Terrors as jammer.
And Sweet Mary Payne for RMRG taking an inside line. Joy Collision up front along with 2 other blockers. Oh, big hit in the back of the pack. Jammer takedown. Sweet Mary Payne trying to make through. Joy Collision not allowing that to happen. She decides to take that cut. That's a minor, but she is still out of the pack and eligible for points. Also got an improper pass.
A great move by Joy Collision, forcing Sweet Mary Payne not to get that lead jammer. That can still belong to Locolina as long as she gets through without penalties, but the Fight Club defense has proven just a little bit too tough on this jam. They're doing a great job of maintaining that wall and keeping Locolina at bay.
Being called for a forearm minor. Sweet Mary Payne thinks that was Casper the Ghost, but it actually was her. That's why she's sitting in the penalty box.
Power jam advantage goes to Tent City Terrors for a little bit. Locolina gonna have to dig deep and pull something and get some points to widen out that gap for the Tent City Terrors. And there she goes with the whip by Joy Collision. Locolina getting out front. Oh, but she got a minor track cutting.
Frida Beater also gets a penalty. She's being sent to the penalty box as well. A lot of penalties, a lot of fast action. Amazing bout so far here with 6 minutes and 50 seconds to go in period number 1.
Yeah, we had the 3-2 defense advantage for Tent City Terrors, but they're back at full strength. RMRG at the disadvantage. Locolina tried to take advantage. She gets through. 5 points for Locolina. Locolina going on the inside one more time with a little bob and weave action. 5 more points for the Tent City Terrors.
Make sure you go and visit some of our food vendors outside. We have Planet of the Crepes, Peddler on the Path, Coffee and Smoothies, and Mr. K's Barbecue. And everyone knows our local Sonoran hot dogs from Baja Dogs are muy delicioso.
They are quite good. They're tasty. They're scrumptious. If you need a dog, go see Baja Dogs.
More power to the pork. Power to the pork.
2 power jammers on the line. 4 defensive for AZRD. 2 for RMRG. Lead jammers, Loose Chaos, Duke.
Yeah, Amanda Jaminini tried to force her out, but Loose Chaos too small, too quick, and gets through for lead jam.
Hockey Honey headed to the penalty box, but lead jam is her teammate, Loose Chaos.
Triple shot, Misto trying to get some points in before it's gone, and that doesn't happen. Loose Chaos calling the jam off on that one.
(82-44). Just about 5 minutes to go here in this raucous period number 1 as we've got an official timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for AZRD and RMRG.
During this official timeout, we'd like to officially thank our donors: Wildcat Liquors, Rocco's Pizza, Magpie's Pizza, Brooklyn Pizza, 1702 Pizza, and pizza in general.
Adam Matrix up against Toxic Tunic for RMRG respectively.
A little bit of a delay getting a jammer through here. I think this is the longest time that we've had without jammer getting through the pack. RMRG's defense holding Adam Matrix at bay. But Trisha Torment doing a good job at keeping them together.
Fourth minor for Adam Matrix. She is going to the penalty box. That was a minor track cut. Lead jam meanwhile for Toxic for RMRG. As Frida Beater also goes to the penalty box. A micro pack 2-on-2. Successful apex jump to slide into first base.
Here in Tucson, we like to call that the Bangkok chili dog. More on that later.
Hockey Honey back in as a three-wall forms for AZRD. Only two defensive players.
I couldn't stop that. I'm like,
As the referees are giving hand hearts to each other.
wow, what a heck of a freaking bow. Oh my goodness. I can't even come up with cool stuff to say. I'm just calling stuff as I see. I'm just like, the jammers are going, this is just an amazing bow. If you are not entertained, there is something wrong with you.
3 minutes and 30 seconds to go. 82-49 in favor of AZRD. Triple shot Misto is the only jammer on the track. Adam Matrix Dukes awaits her turn.
And she just went through that AZRD pack like they were standing still. Triple shot Misto looking good out there.
Yeah, the RMRG Fight Club just hanging back, letting the jammer do her thing up against the Tent City Terrors defensive line, but she's just making quick work of it, getting through and exploiting this power jam.
Interesting strategy by RMRG, trying to make some holes open for triple shot Misto. Out in front of the pack, they're gonna have to let her go. They do. That is another grand slam for Rocky Mountain, 59-82.
Triple shot Misto closing this gap fast and quick like a bunny. And we got Adam Matrix back in there as a jammer for the TCTs. Triple shot Misto calling it, bringing that point gap just a little bit closer.
A huge jam for RMRG. That really brought the point differential down.
14 points if my abacus is correct. 63-82. Momentum is very important here as we get down to 2 minutes left in this period.
Especially with a crowd like we have here today. Momentum can change games. Up to the line for AZRD, we have 924, Loose Chaos.
And Sweet Mary Payne for the Fight Club. Sweet Mary Payne trying to get through. She has lead jammer for the Fight Club.
Also something we have not seen. Well, before I say that, it is a major penalty on Loose Chaos. So we've got a power jam for RMRG. I was about to say we're in jam number 20. We have not seen very many periods that have had this many jams so far in the Dust Devil. A speedy bout and high offense by both teams.
And that's 5 in the sky for RMRG, Sweet Mary Payne.
Yeah, both teams, no nonsense, keeping it fast. We're, like Chip said, we're in jam number 20 before we go into halftime.
Sweet Mary Payne trying to keep that crowd quiet for AZRD. Only 2 to get past. One of those is Hockey Honey.
Sweet Mary Payne getting forced out by Hockey Honey. She's going to have to re-enter behind her. Great defensive maneuvers by the Terrors.
AZRD trying to force more of a major track cut as they scoot it back. But Sweet Mary Payne already threw 5 more points, putting this into a 9-point game.
Looks like we got about 34 seconds left on the official clock. We might have time for one more jam. We'll see what happens here. If we can get reset. Looks like
heart palpitations. I'm having heart palpitations.
Fight Club looks like they're going to employ triple shot misto for this last jam. It looks like we still got Loose Chaos still sitting in the penalty box. Power jam 4 for the Fight Club.
That is correct. So there is some advantage for RMRG, but they're going to have to get to it quickly. 4 on 3. As quickly Loose Chaos gets out of the penalty box. So we've got both jammers. Oh, a huge hit on Loose Chaos. Lead jam, RMRG.
Lou's going up against Amanda Jam and India forcing her out. Oh my goodness. Triple shot misto with the lead on this one. Is she going to be able to tie it up or take the lead after? No. Calling it on that one. I'm all tingly and whatnot.
Ladies and gentlemen, easily the best bout so far at Dust Devil, 77-82 in favor of AZRD, but nails being bit by the fans over here to our left. Woo.
Personally, I'm done with nails and have started on my cuticles at this point.
5 points, punta, whatever you want to call it. 5 itty-bitty little points. That's a grand slam here in Derby. And if you know, that ain't much. With these two teams just knocking out grand slams, this is going to be one heck of a second half. All right, so grab your beers, grab your dogs, grab some food, a crepe, whatever you can out there. Come on back in 13 minutes for the second half of RMRG Fight Club versus ACRD Tent City Terrors. It's going to be awesome! Attention everyone. If you are needing the shuttle, it is here and ready to take you to wherever you need to go. So if you need the shuttle, it is out there available at your disposal. So the shuttle is here. Last call, the shuttle is here. What are you going to give them?
Just about 1 minute and 30 seconds left before we start what is sure to be a raucous period number 2 as the referees are checking these teams for weapons, actually to make sure that they have all their safety gear on, because safety is utmost important, Duke.
Yeah, no, I still think they have weapons on them. They just hide them very, very well. Missy out there. She's a feisty one, known for shivs and shanks and weapons and whatnot. Refs better give her a double frisking.
I'll say that Kilimanjaro, you might know, I don't know, I'm going to inform you. It's a testament to how tight and nail-biting this bout is. The 2 longest lines at halftime were the beer line and the bathroom line.
Agreed. I just kind of muscled my way into the bathroom line here, but nobody left their seat during that last period, and rightfully so. It was crazy.
You know, I find when you have to call in between bets, like, oh, announcer, get out of my way. Get out of my way. I got an announcing to do. Get out of the way.
77 to 82. A slight favor in front is Arizona Roller Derby. They are the number 4 seed on paper. On roster, that's changed here recently. The number 1 seed, Rocky Mountain Fight Club, 52-80. Who's ready for period number 2?
Time to dig deep and show what you're made of on this one. We got RoboFlow going up against Lose Chaos.
Robo has not jammed so far. Sweet Mary Payne pulls a cougar. That's her 4th intentional minor. First time we've saw that here this bout. But it is Robo as your lead jammer.
Lose Chaos still getting hung up in the pack there. Fight Club keeping her at bay. Lose Chaos getting through. She'll go into her scoring pass. Right now it's all about RoboFlow.
Duke, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Momentum was on Rocky's side after Arizona pulled away early, and now we go into the second period. Adjustments are what is going to make the difference here.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think those adjustments are starting to pay off. Right now we got Rocky within 1 point of the TCTs. Rocky Mountain must have changed up what they're going to do and hopefully take the lead over the 10 City Terrors. But right now, TCT's in control by 1 point, 82 to 81, and we got Adam Matrix to the line for AZRD.
Toxic Tunic for RMRG. 3 blockers for each team respectively.
Toxic Tonic having a little hang up there, but she goes to the outside lead jammer for Toxic Tonic.
Free to beat her, the last jammer cannot hold back the one known as Adam Matrix. Both jammers eligible to score points. In control is Rocky Mountain.
Adam Matrix pulling on the turbo right now, catching up, and Toxic Tonic scores her points and calls it.
Kilimanjaro, that was a 2-2. We win. How about you?
We'd like you to check out some of our vendors on Vendor Row. We have Adam Wheels and Bionic Bearings, Bikini Vixen, Durbalife, Derby Famous, and DerbySupply.net.
We are still 1 point differential right now, 84 to 83 in favor of the 10 City Terrors to the line. We got Civil War for the Terrors going up against Triple Shot Misto for the RMRG Fight Club. Triple Shot Miso getting forced out by Hockey Honey, having to reset, enter in behind her. And there goes Civil War with lead jammer. Big old smile on her face.
Triple Shot Miso already through, also eligible to score points. Back wall by AZRD, front wall by RMRG.
Civil War with the spinneroonie and 4 points for the TCTs.
That is some fantastic footwork, staving off a hit, staying on her feet. Let's line it up again.
Spinneroonie, pirouette, whatever you want to call it. That is awesome skating out there. And to the line, we got Lose Chaos for the 10 City Terrors.
Number 378, Toxic Tuning is your jammer. Both squads, full complement. No one in the penalty box.
No pack, they are not liking that pivot line. They want to get this started quick like a bunny. Lose Chaos still mixing up, doing a South Philly two-step, trying to get through that pack.
Toxic took it around the outside, lead jam, RMRG.
Great skating by Toxic Tonic. She's trying to get through. Loose Chaos gonna go into the sin bin. Oh, no, she's getting called back in. Loose Chaos got a little mixed up.
Looks like a little confusion with all the whistles and calls out there. Meanwhile, 5 points for RMRG. 88-88. It's just like we just started.
Woo! We're all tied up now by that jam by Toxic Tonic. Are you not entertained?
I can see the fans from AZRD cheering, but 0-0 is 88-88. 25 minutes, 45 seconds to go. Will it be AZRD or will it be Rocky Mountain?
Oh my goodness. Or will it be the Terrors? We got Adam Matrix, Bob and Weaving on that jammer line going up against Sweet Mary Payne. Sweet Mary Payne has another Terror in her way, but she gets out that lead jammer position for the Fight Club.
Looks like they really talked today for RMRG about Adam Matrix to see what they can do. She hasn't got lead jammer that many times. RMRG has a chance to take some advantage here as Sweet Mary Payne scoring 1-2 points, calling it off.
Yeah, Fight Club doing a good job of keeping Adam Matrix at bay. TCT is going to have to switch that up. They've been playing Adam Matrix hard on this one. Going to have to try and get her through. RMRG takes the lead, 91-88. And it looks like we got Civil War coming to the line for the Tent City Terrors.
And it's RoboFlow. It has been, ladies and gentlemen, it has been 27 jams since any type of a lead for RMRG. How will this play out?
Civil War getting hung up at the back. Fight Club doing a great job of keeping that defensive wall, keeping Civil War at bay. And there goes RoboFlow for the lead jammer.
Four wall being built up front by RMRG, trying to be broken up by AZRD. Civil War trying to find her path through as we've got a major penalty called. I'm not sure who that was. It is on Civil War. It is going to be a power jam for Rocky Mountain.
Oh, this is the last thing that the Terrors need. Civil War going to go spend some time in the penalty box. RoboFlow getting those grand slams for the Fight Club.
Oh, the momentum that started in the last of the first period now creeping in as we've got a jammer takedown on RoboFlow here into the second period. However, she gets back up, scoring another grand slam, Duke.
RoboFlow using that inside line, exploiting the defense of the TCTs right now.
Breaking the century mark, 101-88 with 23 minutes and change to go. And yet another grand slam. That's 15 points so far in this jam.
Yeah, Sigmund Droid tearing to keep RoboFlow at bay, but she was 20 feet out front of the pack and had to let her through. But we got Hockey Honey, Sigmund Droid, and Trisha Torment trying to keep RoboFlow at bay. A little bit of a rugby scrum, but RoboFlow breaks through. One more grand slam for RoboFlow and the Fight Club.
Cut major being called on AZRD. RoboFlow trying to get through past Hockey Honey. Frida Beater coming in to help, allowing RoboFlow to get through the inside. Another grand slam.
RoboFlow just exploiting this. Oh my goodness. 116-88. How many grand slams was that?
I'll wait till we get the frantic crowd from AZRD.
I don't think they're going to let you, dude.
AZRD definitely wins the fans, but that was a 25.5 grand slam jam.
Oh, it was the unicorn.
For RoboFlow and RMRG. But we still have 23 minutes to go. Kilimanjaro.
We'd like to thank some of our donors, Mr. K's Barbecue, Frog and Firkin, Finley Distributing, and Chick-fil-A.
I need a beer and a shot after that one. Oh my goodness, that was a heck of a jam by RoboFlow.
Definitely the biggest jam. There have been a few jams with Grand Slams, 2 at the most, anytime in the first period. This is the first jam we've had with more than 2 Grand Slams by either squad.
And that just shows a testament. Great defense being played by both teams. But when you got that power jam and the experience of the Fight Club, RoboFlow just able to exploit that and take that big old lead for the Fight Club. Still sitting at 116 to 88. We're going to get I think it's the 30th jam going on. I'm not sure. I've lost track. Oh, and the star pass to Hockey Honey.
However, she is not eligible for lead jammer. You cannot have that, as lead jam is called and called off by Triple Shot Miso. AZRD pulling out all the tricks. So here's what it is. You can pass the hat, but you cannot transfer lead jam, nor can a pivot have lead jam. So interesting, but because RMRG came shooting out, got lead jam, called it off. Smart play by both teams. Interesting strategy by AZRD.
Absolutely, just forcing them to call off. Hey, better for having them to get no points than any points at all. The person with the most points wins. I'm sure you get that logic. Oh, but there goes. I think that's Adam Matrix as a lead jammer for the TCTs.
But a sparse pack for the Tent City Terrors. They need to stay out of the penalty box.
Adam Matrix finally getting lead jam.
And forced to call it off. I think she made 3 points?
3 points for TCTs, as shown by the ref.
And I could be mistaken, but that was the first lead jam by Adam Matrix this entire bout. They need a lot more of that to get back in. 91 to 116, not insurmountable as we get an official timeout.
Rocky Mountain definitely did their homework for this bout to find out what they need to do against some of AZRD's new ringers.
But a true testament, like we mentioned before, pulling out the star pass early on out of nowhere, trying to do something a little different, trying to change that momentum that has been gained by Rocky Mountain. AZRD is very, very strong. Can they come back and compete with Rocky Mountain?
Sometimes it's all you need just to get the lead jammer position and be like, all right, we're good, we're going to get this. And it looks like it's proven effective for AZRD. Little bit of a slowdown right now. There we go, Loose Chaos and jammer for Sweet Mary Payne getting released and getting it out there.
Only Joy Collision to get past. She cannot hold her. Lead jammers. We've got jammer on jammer action.
Loose Chaos takes the position lead, but lead jammer still belongs to Sweet Mary Payne. Is she going to force it to call?
Rocky Mountain looks like they're going to play this out. The jammer in the lead is not the lead jammer, but go ahead and call it off. That is a great defensive jamming by Loose Chaos.
Loose Chaos is my new favorite Derby crush. Suffice it to say, everyone else is in the room.
She's little, she is wicked. What a heck of a jammer. And only been skating since August. She must have been growing in a government lab or somewhere. She is just an amazing little jammer.
Here we go, AZRD shortening that rotation again as they send back Adam Matrix. And RoboFlow for Rocky Mountain. 116 to 91 here in jam number 10, period number 2.
Oh, Adam Matrix with a nice little bob and weave to the inside. Little juke and jive. Lead jammer for AZRD.
I think when we said into the mic earlier that she hadn't got very many lead jams, Adam Matrix went crazy.
But now it's up to the defense of RMRG or the offense to help out Adam Matrix for AZRD. 2 wall up front, that is Amanda jamming in ya.
Oh, Adam Matrix going up, taking a hit from Toxic Tonic and calling it off. 3 points for AZRD.
AZRD hugging that Simply Bits jammer line, your local choice for communications, fax, internet, and voice.
You know, with the small point differential, just getting those little 3-pointers, that's okay. Get 3, have the other team get 0, call it, that's okay. Little bits at a time, that's what's going to be happening. You can't take a big bite of the Fight Club. You got to take them a little bit at a time. AZRD slowly but surely coming back, 116 to 94.
And 116, Rocky Mountain's been stuck on that for a few jams here. And looks like Civil War gets lead jam as we again have jammer on jammer action.
Yeah, Sweet Mary Payne with the pressure on Civil War, forcing her to call it. Great move by Sweet Mary Payne. Pressure on the jammer.
So a little bit of reverse for RMRG, defensive jamming on their part, where AZRD was doing it prior, back and forth, back and forth. Now we are getting into a defensive strategic bout here as we get into just under 18 minutes to go.
Gotta love that frickin' strategery, man. Toxic Tonic and Lose Chaos for the Fight Club and Tears, respectively. Once again, pivot line not being used, but you know what? I like that. That's okay. Let's get this action frickin' going. We ain't got time to waste between these two powerhouse teams.
Nobody in the penalty box. A front wall by RMRG. Little bit of help and a whip on the outside. Lead jam, RMRG.
Uh-oh, Lose Chaos with, I think, our accumulation of minors. And she's getting sent off. Oh, no, forearm, sorry.
Yeah, but it was a forearm minor. It got her fourth, so she goes to the penalty box for a minute. Yep. Power jam, RMRG.
Yeah, last thing that the Terriers needed right now, they were getting a nice little momentum coming back. But that'll give the Fight Club, if they can exploit this and bring out their lead a little bit more. We got W Attack trying to hold her at bay, but she has to let her go through, do that 20-foot roll. Toxic Tonic with a grand slam for the Fight Club.
Yep, they had to let her go as we are now at a crawl in turn number 3. Toxic Tunic on her own, and she can do it on her own, having to let her go in another grand slam as RMRG starting to pull away.
Yeah, you do not want to let the Fight Club have a power jam. We got W Attack, Trisha Torment out there trying to keep her at bay along with D's Nuts. Oh, D's forced out Toxic Tonic, gonna have to re-enter behind. And Toxic Tonic just wasting out that time clock.
Smartly, RMRG starts to pull forward, forcing, not destroying the pack, but then we've got a fourth minor. Didn't see what the infraction is, but fourth minor on Toxic Tunic. She is now going to the penalty box as Loose Chaos is back on the track.
Yeah, Lose with the power jam right now. A little bit of, oh no, I spoke too soon. Loose Chaos, major cutting, getting back in there.
So it looks like she's gonna sit down, which means RMRG will have a jammer on the line potentially. I don't know if she was released or not.
Oh my.
She was released, so it's only going to be a few seconds, but RMRG with the slight advantage, jamming on a post, Sweet Mary Payne.
Yeah, that's the one you don't want to give any advantage to. Sweet Mary Payne, one of the great jammers for RMRG. No pack being called. Sweet Mary Payne with little bob and weave. Great TCT. Defensive wall right in front of her, not letting her through, trying to delay to get Loose Chaos back out there.
Sweet Mary Payne having to do it all on her own, and all on her own she does. She is lead jam with just under 15 minutes to go for RMRG.
Great forcing of the pack up front, making Loose Chaos enter in behind them, but Lose breaks through. No lead, that belongs to Sweet Mary Payne.
Loose Chaos doing a little bit of pirouetting over here at turn 4. Beautiful roller derby.
Quickly calling it off is Sweet Mary Payne, scoring 3 points to 0 for AZRD. Oh my, what an amazing bout here on day 2 for the Dust Devil.
To quote Ric Flair, woo! 129 to 94. 35 points separate these two powerhouse teams. We got Adam Matrix coming to the line for the TCTs.
TSM, triple shot miso for RMRG.
Animatrix getting forced to the inside just a little bit by the Fight Club, but she's trying to make her way through.
And she gets a blocking out of bounds major. She is sent off the track. Meanwhile, lead jam for triple shot miso. Adam Matrix just disgusted by the call, but the call it is. She's going to have to sit a minute. Meanwhile, triple shot is in control of this jam, scoring a grand slam.
Yeah, this is where experience is paying off for the Flight Club, making TCTs take those major penalties and forcing their jammer out. Triple shot Misto just exploiting this. Another grand slam for triple shot Misto. And we got Messy Missy heading to the penalty box as well. That'll give RMRG definite advantage.
Fourth minor back block, triple shot miso also going to the penalty box. She relinquishes her lead jammer. We're going to go the rest of the 50 seconds here in this period, Duke.
Adam Matrix back in there for the TCTs. 44 seconds to do some work. Little Bobby Wee juke and jive. Adam Matrix getting those points. Oh, no, she's going into her initial pass. I apologize.
Meanwhile, Overeasy was sent out for destroying the pack. She got way back on because there was no seats available. Adam Matrix getting completely beat up by RMRG. They got to let her go. A hard-fought grand slam, Duke, for Adam Matrix.
Yeah, Adam Matrix bringing that gap just a little bit closer. We got 40 points separating 139 to 99. And we got triple shot Misto back in there for the Fight Club.
And it looks like Overeasy was just given 2 minutes. 1 minute was for her fourth minor. I'll get clarification on that, but she did not end up going to the penalty box. It is both the referees and the skaters' obligation to remember to go to the penalty box if there are no seats available. We'll make sure if that is correct, but I saw a signal for 2 minutes given. We'll see if we can get clarification.
And we got an official timeout here, 143 to 103. 40 points separates with RMRG at the advantage right now. Are you guys having a good time out there at this awesome frickin' bout? Oh my God, Dust Devil 2012 shaping up to be amazing, folks. And once this official timeout's over, we got Localina, the captain, going up against Toxic Tonic. AZRD is going to have to dig deep and bring back this 40-point deficit. What you got, Chip?
So we're trying to get official clarification, but potentially she was waved off because there was no seats. That's Overeasy. And then she re-entered because there was no seat and re-entered illegally, which is an illegal procedure, which can result in the 2 minutes. So either way, she's taking 2 minutes.
A little bit of a double jeopardy.
So the referees were trying to sort out who is in the queue for both teams. Heavily penalized as we've got basically a micro pack on the track. Duke, who do we have as jammers?
We got Localina as a jammer for the TCTs going up against Toxic Tonic for RMRG.
143 to 103, still 11 minutes to go here in this fantastic bout here on day 2 for the Dust Devil.
Yeah, don't count out the TCTs. I've seen them come back from way worse to win it. But that jam is over. Scoreless jam. Everybody drink. We got 143 to 103 still in this 15th jam of period 2.
If you're going to the food cart now, it's because you're starving. No one wants to leave your seat. But in case, Planet of the Crepes. Crepes, Peddler on the Path, Coffee and Smoothie, and Sonoran Hot Dogs. Baja Dogs.
And to the line, we got Loose Chaos for the Tent City Terrors.
40 points difference between these two teams. 10 minutes, 30 seconds.
Sweet Mary Payne getting out front. Oh, but she does not have lead jammer.
Minor infraction. I don't know what it was, but your lead jammer is Loose Chaos.
And there goes Luz with the lead jammer. Smart move to call it. Looks to her bench and sees, oh, hey, call it, call it. There you go. Smart play by Luz Chaos.
Yeah, forced to call it off. I did not, like I said, see the infraction. She got a minor. So RMRG, of course, did not get lead jam. Very short jam as now we are at 10 minutes to go. Still 40 points between the two teams.
And to the line, we got numero tres, numer dry. And I can't remember in French, we got Animatrix as jammer for the TCTs. And going up against Toxic Tonic, but right now it belongs to Animatrix as lead jammer for the TCTs.
Both jammers out, eligible to score points. In control is Animatrix.
Nice hit on Animatrix. Oh my goodness, taking out blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah. Tried to make the hit, but Animatrix said, go blah, blah, blah yourself.
And then she called it off with authority.
And boom goes the dynamite. Oh my. We got Loose Chaos going up against
Sweet Mary Payne for RMRG. Both skaters jostling around heavily in the rotation for their respective squads. As Loose Chaos staving off hit after hit. She is designated lead jam, even though she's still in the midst of the pack there, Duke.
Yeah, Hockey Honey playing like Mario Lemieux out there, knocking down Sweet Mary Payne, but she gets up. Does not have lead jam, and that belonged to Loose Chaos and calls it.
Loose Chaos is so good, she gets lead jammer when she's still in the pack.
You can see new addition Joy Collision coaching her team on the sideline, talking about momentum, talking about 8 minutes left. Can the ladies in pink and black take it, or is it going to stay with RMRG up currently?
RoboFlow trying to do a little bob and weave to the inside and gets knocked out by Messy Missy. And Animatrix still back in there. She's trying to get through.
Fourth minor on RoboFlow. She is going to the penalty box. Not sure what the minor was, but it doesn't matter. You got 4 of them. You have to sit a minute. Meanwhile, Animatrix, lead jammer.
There we go. That's exactly what TCTs need to regain their momentum and close this point gap, 143 to 107. With a little juke to the outside, Animatrix with a grand slam.
Still a lot of time left in this jam.
Oh,
a big hit by Amanda Jaminia. Animatrix is going to have to call it off.
Amanda Jaminia was just looking like she was talking on the track, but out of the corner of her eye, she saw Animatrix coming and was like, oh, here, boom, get out. 143 to 117, oh my goodness.
Up to the Simply Bits jammer line for the 10 City Terros, 5150 Loco Lena. And she will be jamming unopposed. Power Jam Advantage AZRD.
Exactly the momentum that AZRD needed. 117 to 143. We thought we saw the RMRG jammer coming back, but she is still in the penalty box. Loco Lena, one to get by. She does. Lead jam, Duke, AZRD.
Yeah, Loco Lena getting that lead jammer. They definitely need it right now. We got 6 minutes left, 143 to 117. Oh, Loco Lena trying to skirt to the outside and calls it. That was a heck of a hit. 143 to 120 with that point gain by Loco Lena.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but the last 25-point jam was also given to us by Animatrix.
Huh?
I'm sorry, what?
I can't hear you. These AZRD fans are getting way too rowdy. And rightfully so. We got Adam Matrix back out there, lead jammer for TCTs.
Meanwhile, Toxic Tuna has the star cover for RMRG. In control is Adam Matrix and RMRG. 23 points is the deficit. 4 of those minus now a 19-point deficit for AZRD.
Terror slowly chipping away at that lead. They need to keep on doing this for the last 4:45 left in the second half. Lose Chaos. Triple shot Misto. Oh my goodness. We're feeling it in the building.
Going into jam number 22, as we have already had somewhere around 44 jams in this bout. Triple shot Miso up against Joy Collision in the back of the pack. Loose Chaos Duke trying to get through for AZRD.
She's trying her little heart out, but the Fight Club is just providing to be a little bit too much defense right now. Triple shot Misto. Major or a minor cutting will not get lead jammer. If Loose Chaos can get through, she'll get the lead jammer position, which they desperately need. Loose Chaos with a jump. Oh, but it didn't happen.
She got a second minor track cut there against Joy Collision. Right at the end as the jam was called off. 1 point for RMRG, bringing it back to 20 points. 3 minutes and 40 seconds and change.
Ooh.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, you gotta love this flat track action.
This is freaking close, only 20 points. That's 4 little itty bitty grand slams. But for anyone to get grand slams against either of these teams, that is a heck of a feat. Toxic Tonic and Adam Matrix been doing it all day. We're gonna see what happens in this last 3:35. Adam Matrix and Toxic Tonic into the rugby scrum right now. TCT's trying to hold out Toxic Tonic and get Adam Matrix through. Matrix with the break to the inside, lead jammer for Adam Matrix.
We potentially have anywhere from 2 to 3 jams left in this. Adam Matrix looking as strong as she has been.
Oh.
Huge hit from Assault and Peppa. She's gonna go to the penalty box, but not before the damage is done. But then points being scored by Adam Matrix.
There is some amazing defense by the Tent City Terrors going on in the back.
Adam Matrix taking the hit from Assault and Pepper. Smart play by Assault and Pepper, taking a penalty to slow Adam Matrix's momentum. But Adam Matrix back in there and got a grand slam.
And you can feel that hit from here. You can see it on her face as she is still being beat up in the back of the pack there. RMRG is not gonna let this go easily, forcing the jam to be called off. Devastating defense by both teams.
Everybody make some noise for Adam Matrix. She's tougher than a $2 steak. Hell yeah, dude. She keeps it popping like bubble wrap.
Time out on AZRD. We've got the officials coming together. Here's how it's set up, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes and 14 seconds to go. We are in our 52nd jam of this bout, something like that. 144 to 132. That is 12 points.
That's like a little over 1 minute per jam. We're not doing the full 2 minutes here. 1 minute jam, get out there, do your business, and get done.
In modern roller derby, in 2 minutes and 15 seconds, we can have anywhere from 1 to 4 jams.
The way they've been doing it, we might have 3. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Oh my freaking goodness.
Now the advantage goes to AZRD here because it looks like we have 3 players in the box for RMRG. And if there are 3 players, there's only 3 seats, which means one of those is the jammer. And you have your phenom from Phoenix, Loose Chaos.
And a little bit of a slip. She's so freaking excited she slipped on that jammer line. Loose Chaos is ready to go. We got the 2-4 advantage to the TCTs. Loose Chaos getting in the inside line. Lead jammer for Loose Chaos. 145 to 132. Loose Chaos going to have to hit that nitro button and get going. She stays on her skates. Some hitting from that Fight Club defense.
Good work by Hockey Honey. 5-point grand slam, AZRD.
Nice inside move by Loose Chaos. Oh, I couldn't see. I got the rest blocking my view. I don't know what happened. Someone's getting called off.
Major penalty on Loose Chaos for a back block. Joined by Joy Collision, also Amanda Jamininia. Forget being on the track. All the players going to the penalty box. Toxic Tunic back in the pack for RMRG. 1 minute 15 on the period, but it ends on the jam, Duke, not on the period clock.
Oh, Tennessee Terrors are going to have to force a major penalty on the jammer. I don't know if that's going to happen. Toxic Tonic's a really good jammer. I don't think that's going to happen. She's just going to have to play it smart. We'll see what happens.
Hockey Honey up front, trying to be the last stage. Getting through for 5 points is RMRG. Still time on the jam clock. How will they play it out?
Toxic Tonic playing it nice and smart out there. She's getting forced out. Gonna have to enter in behind Hockey Honey or get that penalty. Oh, Loose Chaos back in there. Bible Weaving gets through. Passes by blah, blah, blah. 5 points for Loose Chaos.
Right, Loose Chaos had already had her initial pass. That means a grand slam. As it climbs down, 153 to 142. Arizona has no timeouts left.
Sweet Buddha of Mercy and Muhammad Ali. That was a heck of a bout. We're waiting for the unofficial final. You better get out of your seats and head the track and congratulate both of these teams.
Ladies and gentlemen, we end with a little bit of time, but no timeouts available. RMRG 153, AZRD 142. One of the best bouts that I have seen in such a long time. Duke, Kilimanjaro, both of these teams get a lot of props.
Holy amaze balls.
I need a cigarette.
You better give mad props to the Fight Club and AZRD 10 City Terrors. For the 10 City Terrors, we got Over Easy, Ginger Reekin, Havoc, Hacker to Pieces, Adam Matrix, Book and Betty, Hockey, Honey, Family Jewel, Civil War, D's Nuts, Messy, Missy, Whoopsie, Evil M, Trish Torment, Gratuitous Violet, Vixen, Tequila, Joy, Collision, Loose Chaos, Civic Droid, Wetback Attack, and Loco Lena.
Sold to the lady in pink.
For Fight Club, that was RoboFlow, Frida Beater, Catholic Cruel Girl, Rad Die, Fiona Grapple, blah, 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 Toxic Tunic, Gay Gun, Triple Shot Misto, Assault and Pepper, She Who Cannot Be Named, Amanda Jamininia, May Coupe, and Sweet Mary Payne. Let's hear it for AZRD.
Oh my God, we can't even say anything else. I'm Dirty Duke, for Chip Queso, Jill and Joe.